responsibly, please.
Yes. And like, share, click, subscribe. Hit the tiny 10 bell at the bottom of your screen to get notified for when we drop new context. Not content. Never forget that. And once again, don't take it out of context for your content. I am self extraordinaire, philanthropist, philanthropist, spiritual advisor, love doctor. I'm your man, Diego, 24, Cal, Sid the Wiz Kid, my co-host over here.
Salute.
All right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So
Sound like a bad cough.
I was gonna ask you about the Did you see the Big Daddy Kane video that he made in response to Max B shrugging him off? Like,
yeah, I like the freestyle. He tucked him in. He came with the Louis pajamas. You know he was gonna tuck him in. He came and tucked him in. Let me tuck him in and put him to sleep.
Big Daddy Kane, man.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane had the bars, man.
Salute to Max B too, man. Are you looking forward to that Max B and French album?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the promo run. He's got to do this press promo run to sell the album with him and French coming out. People know French, but they don't know him. So this is a way for the world to know who Max B is.
Okay.
And once he responds, if he doesn't respond, if he responds on the record, it'll definitely move some units or pick up some steam gradually. Or if they drop it and then he comes out with something for himself. Because I think right now what's going on is an alley-oop. French is trying to branch him out there too. Kind of like the 50 Cent thing. When 50 Cent had artists like, not saying that he signed with French, but I'm going to put you on my back just so people can know you. And then you got to kind of do what you got to do after that. And so you could do your own thing.
Yeah, giving him a lane.
Start your own, exactly. So that's what's going on.
Okay.
He doesn't, it's no way in his right mind. He thinks that he's top 5 or once you mention yo after Jay, look after Jay, Nas and Biggie, I mean you gotta mention me. Like
Big Avell, baby.
Yeah, absolutely not. There's nobody mentioning you.
Big Avell, baby.
You're not in the top 1,000, bro. That's real. I know people that rap, son, that's not signed that's better than you. And I put them in the top 1,000. You're not in the top 1,000, but shout out to you though. You know I gotta build you up and tear you down. But shout out to you, man. You know?
Do you think what do you think if Joe and Jada made an album? Do you think that's possible?
Joe and who?
Joe and Jada.
Oh no, they need to just stick to podcasting. With far as them as a as a peanut butter and jelly podcasting.
Do you think they're gonna attempt to do that?
I would hope not. Jada, please don't do it. I like Fat Joe. He's all right, but Fat Joe has no place to be making an album with Jada. So a duo venture. No, he's not on that level. Fat Joe, you all right. As a podcaster, you dope. As a rapper, you was good. I wouldn't put you like, yo, I gotta hear that Fat Joe, like the Don Cartagena. That was hot. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. You had a couple flamers, but that's it. A couple, maybe one. That might be the only one.
So what about a Cam and Mace joint?
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be dope. They got chemistry from back in the day. They made music, played ball together. They got a chemistry already. That'd be dope.
All right,
plug that, yo. It is what it is. Look, Cam and Mace duo joint.
Do an album.
It'd be crazy.
What about this one now?
No, the pause. Let me say that's what y'all say right here. I'm like, I shouldn't even have to say that. Whatever. You said what? What you said?
What about Nori and DJ Effie? So that's who the guy's on it with, right?
Yeah, he just DJ though, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying, what if they make a record with him as the DJ?
Nah. Nori don't have it no more.
You don't think Nori?
He never really had it. His style was different.
Yeah.
I never said Nori got a dope bars, but his style was different, and he made certain songs that make you get hyped. You know, like so. He was different. It was very unique, but it was nothing that you would, say, look, I gotta hear that Nori.
All right. Well, what about Wallow and Gills?
Wallow rap? It could be like a comedy joint. I think it'll work if they could do like a comedy album,
like
with no rap,
like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type album.
Yeah, something like that.
Like a what's it?
But
Jazzy Jeff from Fresh
man,
Prince.
Don Riddles. They just do a comedy album. Some Red Fox. That's no, I'm talking about that type of comedy album. And I think it would
be successful.
That's what they need to do is a comedy album like back in the day, a Dean Martin joint. Yeah, like a 45. Like Dolomite. Yeah, vinyl. Exactly. That's it. That's what they need to make. That's it. But yeah, those are duos. They good for what they do. But for as far as music, like you got to be on a certain level,
right?
And even if you're higher, just a tad bit higher than the person you working with, at least y'all know how to run off each other. It might be a day I'm gonna be tired. Look, I take the back seat. It's like 1A and 1B. It's not 1 and number 2. You know, so it's kind of equivalent. You know what I mean? On the boom, boom. So Joe is not on that level. That's what I'm saying. With Joe and Jada, he has no place to even make an appearance with a duo, a joint venture.
Right.
Oh no. He barely could do it with pun on the joint with the diddly man. Come on, literally in Italy with the diddly.
What do you think of rappers though that's taking that Sam Rothstein route?
What you mean?
The casino to the
smooth,
talk
show. just smooth. The same. You just want to be known, the scene.
Nah, just like cause once you an entertainer and you get old, you either got a Vegas thing, or you got, what I'm saying, you don't have many routes to go after you.
Oh, you mean that residency?
Yeah, you got the residency at Vegas residency. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, or they can do podcasts. It's like it's not a lot of different avenues they can choose that they're gonna still be seen, because a lot of them they can do stuff, but they want to do stuff where they're gonna still be seen on TV and stuff like that. So, like, do you think that's a good avenue for? Because Big Daddy Kane probably could have did that and made millions, because he know everybody he could have bought on the show.
I would think it's good. Me personally, I say it's good, right? And I think it's how somebody looks at it as the artist. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself like, I'm doing a residency at Vegas, but I'm not that. But you should have known you weren't that. Like the time catches up with everybody. Right. Whether you're playing sports, you acting.
But do you feel you doing music? They feel washed up when you get a Vegas residency? That's kind of like saying like, "Damn, I'm washed up, and this is what I gotta do to get money."
I don't look at that's what I said. To me, no. But to that person, personally, I don't know how they portray themselves or feel about that. They might say, like I said, "Hey, I'm in Vegas. I'm doing acts. I'm a Vegas act.
A Vegas act,
right?" But my thing is that time catches up. Time and fruition catches up with everybody, like from athletes, musicians, actors, even us as just regular workers, right? Wherever we employ, it catches up. So you're not always going to be that person, so it's going to, at least you're able to do something with your talent still, to where somebody's willing to pay you and then you're not even looking at it. You get free residency at the hotel you're staying in. You perform a couple of the same songs. You've been doing this all your life. Right. You went from singing in front of millions to thousands or whatever, or hundreds, but you're still getting paid. You're under contract. So it's not about who's showing up to the show. It's about how much money you're getting for this residency under the contract, right? And they get paid a nice buck if you're a decent artist. But it goes back to people's ego. Ego destroys everything with a lot of people. You're going to let your ego just destroy you and crush you, and that's not going to be good. Why? And you could just be living good. You could stack your money, even if you're in debt or you're not in debt. But I mean, you got a free residence and you perform a couple songs, probably Friday, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's something you've been doing all your life.
But even though you're getting paid, do you ever feel like that people would think of you do you ever feel like, not people would think of you, but do you think you would look at yourself as like a Sambo, one of the people who used to dress up in blackface and entertain more? Like, do you feel like that? Yeah, do you ever think like they would feel like that sometime? Like, I gotta go out here and perform and do this song and dance for these people so they can cheer for me and get that paper. Like, do you ever think they feel like that? Because I felt like that. I felt like that I would feel like that at times if I was an entertainer. Like, I would feel kind of like a Sambo. I wouldn't feel like this top of the world person. Like, I'm just a person out here doing a song and dance with these people.
Like, okay, I got
like
you.
Man-Tan.
Yeah, Man-Tan. Yeah. That's the movie I was trying to think of with Savion Glover. But the Spike Lee joint.
Yeah, but you don't think about that till you see that side. If you watch the Spike Lee movie Bamboozle, make sure you watch that if you never saw it.
Bamboozle, yeah, exactly.
Excellent movie.
So
it didn't get the credit it deserved because of the message that it sent, but it sent a definite, clear, and direct message. Make sure you watch it.
People do that with regular employment. It's just not with entertainment. That's the way the world was. It was birthed off of that, right? Slavery, right? Where you never get ownership, whether it's even if you're an artist or an actor, you're still working for somebody. Even though you're making millions, you're an athlete, you're still making millions, but you're working for somebody. Somebody owns this. Yep. You're working for somebody. So, and it's the same way with work. You know, you got them Sambo ass people that you work with. Y'all know them Sambo people y'all work with at work, right? They like to tap. How you doing, boss? Yeah, right. Y'all know them. Y'all know them. Y'all know them. So it's like that in the regular world with what we work at. No matter what you're doing, it's like that. You know, and that's just like what the earth was raised off and birthed off.
And that's what I think throws people off about not wanting to work for other people too, man. Because you just start feeling like a slave, like just a wheel in a big machine that's just not even noticing you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think that's I think it's morale. You know, that has a lot to do with morale too.
And it's funny you say the machine. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's funny you say the machine because when anything works, what do they say? It runs like a well-oiled machine. And it takes a lot of parts, right, for that to run like. So yeah, you're right. You know, you're just a small part of the machine. That's why they say just like you.
And if you break down, they can replace you real easy.
Everybody's replaceable.
Now look,
and expendable.
And they already replacing you now with machines that's doing the work 3 times faster than you and with less errors.
And it's messed up too. That you feel the slavery, right? Because I tell anybody like, "Oh, you going to the slave ship?" You know how we do it.
That's what we say. Yeah,
you going to the plantation, and you going to the slave, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you can try to give somebody your idea. We don't do this like this. We not. They don't even. So it's like you a slave for real. You are a slave. You are. You are actually, a slave. Yeah. And even when you get into a higher position, you're still a slave. You can't even run it. Like I need to discipline this person this way. I need to. Oh nah, don't worry about it. Nah, we would. So you're still. It doesn't matter how high you get in the rank unless you
always
own it.
Be somebody above you.
It's all about ownership. If you're not owning anything, to even do anything occupational wise, you're still a slave.
And even when you're an owner, I think you still got to be a slave because it's
to the government.
It's a certain way you got to now. But it's a certain way you got to portray yourself too, because some people are gonna be like, "Look, I can't be seen with you because it's gonna mess, it's gonna mess my base up. I can't have people like if I shake hands with you, these people are not gonna do business with me." So it's like it's certain other things you still can't just do what you want, even when you at the top of the top. So the way the world is structured, you're gonna always have to move a certain way. I don't care where you are.
So now you're a slave and a product of your environment because, like you said, I can't be seen with you, right? I can't be in the same room as you. It's like when people say, "Oh, you think you're too good," but you hit a different bracket.
Right.
You're paying luxury tax. You're not just paying taxes. You're paying luxury tax. That's a whole different ball game, right? So yeah, you're right. So people want to do that. Like, hey, I can't rock with you right now. I can't. So
I got a lot of endorsements with some big people.
Yeah, and I can't lose it and all this. That's why you see a lot of celebrities with relatives and they've been on the down and outs, but you don't never hear about it till later on in life, like Bill Clinton brother or Jimmy Carter brother. All these people, Woody Harrelson's father. All this you don't really hear. Like they just keep that joint. They sweep it under the rug. So yeah, that's how I go. You can't. But me, that's why I can't. I don't mess with you unless you assassinate my character. You steal from me. Other than that, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be because I'm trying to set the fad and become the trend. I'm not following that. I try to create waves. I don't try to ride them. That's the energy I got. I got to create that wave. You feel me? So I could never be a slave for Hellcat. That's what I get shut down, son. I already know that. I worked at plenty of jobs. They're like, man, I start getting people on my side. Not even trying to get them on my side, but I'm like, they're like, man, he's saying stuff I wanted to say, but so I already know.
Well, that's when upper management look at you like, oh, this guy's
he's a threat. Yes,
exactly. We gotta get him out of here. He's about to cause an uprising.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's a fact. Anybody that work with me will let you know that.
They don't like people that like to shake stuff up.
I'm not shaking nothing up, though. That's crazy.
But look, that's management material right there. They're not even seeing that. Instead of them tapping into you and seeing you pulling all these people, they should be like, look, you need to be in a management position because you got all these people with you. You know what I'm saying? But they rather get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Than use it. Because it's two ways you could use that person. You can either get them out of there or you can be like, look, you need to be in management with me because you got all these people behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had a job like that where I got offered management and I didn't want it. From somebody that's like, all right, I didn't want it, right? So I guess somebody thought I wanted it, you know, and that was a manager of mine, right? And it got crazy. But people gravitate to me because I keep it real. I keep it authentic. I have no problem. I don't bite my tongue because it'll hurt. I don't do all that, but I'm going to convey my words right. I got to understand, help me understand, right? Now we're going into the work category, but help me understand why we're doing, because it makes no sense to me. But I'm going to convey my words properly. People might be scared to not even go there, but I got to help me understand because I don't understand the shit we do. I don't. Right. So they don't like that. And then people follow suit after that. They can't be adult about it,
bro. People can't be adult about things. So. Yeah, they're going to follow suit. Yeah. Because they like, well, this person actually got the balls to say it. This person didn't.
Now everybody's saying it, like you said. That's when we got to get rid of it.
They starting to agree with him. Hold on, we can't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I go. So,
it was like that at my job. We was talking about all these safety hazards that they got, and like next thing you know, they want to pull you in the office. Like, look, you was late for such and such and such. Like, hold on, I've been late. I've been coming late for years. Now you want to say something to me about it? Like. They'll wait until something happens and then they try to bring everything all to you at once. Like, every job I've been at, it's been like that. You know, until they got a problem with you, that's when they're gonna start bringing up all this old stuff. Like every time.
You know where that comes from too? They saving themselves, right? Because somebody's coming down on them. Now they like, oh, I gotta put it on somebody else.
I gotta deal with this.
So, yeah. My back is against the wall. Everything's on the line.
And they'll tell you that too. Look. I'm sorry, man. There's nothing I could do. I tried.
But I've looked out for you for a long time.
Look, you know, I helped you as long as I could.
Yeah.
Did everything I could. I looked the other way for a long time.
But you know, man, my wife's about to have a third kid, man. I can't afford. Yeah, I can't afford it.
You know,
I can't afford to lose this, man. We still on for drinks later on tonight, man. If you don't what you talking about right now. Oh, yeah. But on another though, that was a little side though, but that's real though. For real. That's real talk. Absolutely. Yeah. That's real. Other things with the Latto, man. Latto wants $1 million a show. She says she wants to be a stay-at-home mother so she could take care of her child. And if she comes out to perform, she needs $1 million. $1 million.
The reason she said that is because she know ain't nobody gonna give her $1 million. So she knows she gonna just be in the house. Just say you gonna retire. Don't say you gonna come out.
Nobody cares about her retirement.
Right?
Nobody cares about Latto. At the end of the day, they don't.
I don't think they really do. It's a lot of female artists out right now. So like, and she hasn't been out long enough, I think, to grab a really big fan base that's gonna actually be like, oh my gosh, she's retiring. Like, please make one more album for us. Like, I don't think that.
I never even thought she even made an album.
Did she make an album?
See what I'm saying? That you making my point right now. I don't know. Then again, I don't listen to her.
What the stuff that she put on the radio is decent. I don't listen to her, but I know my wife listens to her, so sometimes her song might come on the radio. You know, I won't skip it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
But $1 million, that's I definitely don't. She won't get $250,000. She probably get about maybe 50,000.
I was about to say 50,000. So that's stretching it.
All right, but yeah, well, we're gonna close on that one, and we're gonna see y'all in part 2 of